RV Educational Institutions, Sivananda Sarma, Memorial RV College, video lectures and ISR initiative. SSMRV College, one of the premier institutions run by the prestigious RV group of institutions, has come up with a unique initiative to engage students at the time of this unforeseen medical emergency caused by corona outbreak. As a socially responsible institution, we would like to connect academically with students to make good the losses caused. In this connection, I, Lavanya RN of Department of Commerce, has posted a video on the subject Management Accounting and the topic Ratio Analysis. Please watch the video till the end and like, share with your peer groups and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. We will understand the calculation of profitability ratios and turnover ratios. The profitability ratios will measure the profitability of the concern in terms of sales and investments, and turnover ratios will measure the efficiency of the organization in utilizing the resource and assets of the firm. So from the information, you are required to calculate GP ratio, expenses ratio, operating ratio, net profit ratio and stock turnover ratio. We will understand about the calculation of gross profit margin. The gross profit will express the relationship between gross profit and sales, and gross profit will indicate whether the concern has earned average margin on the goods sold, and it shows whether the selling prices are adequate or not to cover the cost of goods sold. So let us see the calculation of gross profit. Gross profit will be calculated by using the following formula. The formula is gross profit by sales into 100. So gross profit and sales information are given in the trading and P&L account. Gross profit is 2 lakhs, sales is 5 lakhs. Substitute the information in the formula, simplify it, then gross profit ratio is 40%. And let us see the calculation of expenses ratio. The formula for calculating expenses ratio is operating expenses by net sales into 100. The operating expenses are those expenses which are required to run the routine activities of the business. So from the given information, let us find out operating expenses. The operating expenses are administration expenses, selling expenditure. So add administration expenditure and selling expenditure, it comes to 1,13,000. Net sales is given in the problem itself. Substitute the information in the formula. Then simplify it. The expenses ratio is 22.60%. We will understand about the calculation of operating ratio. The operating ratio is an important profitability ratios. It measures the efficiency of the concern based on its operations. A high operating ratio is considered to be unfavorable because it leaves a smaller margin to meet non-operating expenses. On the other hand, a low operating ratio will be considered as a good signal to the management because it has enough profit to meet the non-operating expenses. Let us understand the calculation of operating ratio. Operating ratio will be calculated by using the following formula. The formula is cost of goods sold plus operating expenses by net sales into 100. So we have to determine cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold will be determined with the following equation, and the equation is opening stock plus purchases plus carriage inwards and freight charges plus wages minus closing stock, and apply the information in this equation. Then you can determine cost of goods sold. The cost of goods sold is 3 lakhs. And we know what is operating expenses. Operating expenses is 1,13,000. Just now we have found out operating expenses while calculating expenses ratio. So cost of goods sold is 3 lakhs. Operating expenses is 1,13,000 and net sales is given in P&L. It is 5 lakhs. Substitute the information in the formula. Simplify it. Then operating ratio is 82.60%. And Now we will understand the calculation of net profit ratio. The formula used for calculating net profit ratio is net profit divided by net sales into 100. Net profit is 84,000. It is given in P&L, and sales information is also available. It is 5 lakhs. And simplify the information. Then the net profit ratio is 16.8%. Net profit ratio is a profitability ratios, and it indicates the efficiency with which business is being managed. We will understand the calculation of operating profit ratio. It is the profitability ratios in terms of investment. So here the profitability of a concern, it is measured on the basis of investment, and operating profit ratio will express the relationship between net operating profit and net sales, and operating profit ratio will be calculated by using the following formula. The formula is net operating profit ratio equal to net operating profit divided by net sales into 100, and we have to determine net operating profit. Gross profit minus all operating expenses is net operating profit. So gross profit is 2 lakhs and operating expenses is 1,13,000. So net operating profit is 87,000 and net sales is 5 lakhs. It is given in P&L. Substitute the information in the formula. 87,000 divided by 5 lakhs into 100, and net operating profit ratio is 17.40%. We will discuss about the calculation of stock turnover ratio. The formula used to calculate stock turnover ratio is cost of goods sold divided by average stock, and the inventory management of the concern can be determined through stock turnover ratio or inventory turnover ratio, and it shows the relationship between cost of goods sold and average stock. The cost of goods sold can be determined in either ways. If sales and GP is known, then the cost of goods sold can be determined by using the following formula: sales minus gross profit. Sales and gross profit information is given in trading and P&L account. Sales is 5 lakhs, gross profit is 2 lakhs, then cost of goods sold is 3 lakhs. And if the concern is of manufacturing nature, then the cost of goods sold can be determined in the following manner: opening stock plus purchases plus carriage inward and freight charges plus wages minus closing stock. Then the cost of goods sold is 3 lakhs, and you have to determine average stock. Average stock can be determined by using the following formula: opening stock plus closing stock divided by 2. Opening stock is 76,250 and closing stock is 98,500. Then you have to take average. Average stock is 87,375. Substitute the information in the formula. Cost of goods sold is 3 lakhs and average stock is 87,375. Simplify it. Then the stock turnover ratio is 3.43 times. We will discuss about inventory turnover ratio and asset turnover ratio. So from the given information, you are required to calculate inventory turnover ratio and asset turnover ratio. The turnover ratio will measure how efficiently the assets and resources are being utilized in the firm. Let us see the calculation of inventory turnover ratio. The formula used to calculate inventory turnover ratio is cost of goods sold divided by average inventory. The information are directly given in the problem. The cost of goods sold is 50,000. Average inventory is 5,000. Then the inventory turnover ratio is 10 times. And we will discuss about the calculation of asset turnover ratio. The formula used to calculate asset turnover ratio is sales by total assets. The sales information is known here. The sales is 1 lakh and total assets employed in the firm is 20,000. Then substitute the information in the formula: 1 lakh by 20,000. Then the asset turnover ratio is 5 times. From the given information, you are required to calculate fixed asset turnover ratio and capital turnover ratio. The fixed asset turnover ratio will indicate the efficiency of the firm in utilizing the investments, and capital turnover ratio will indicate how efficiently the concern is utilizing the capital for the business. We will see the calculation of fixed asset turnover ratio. The fixed asset turnover ratio will indicate the relationship between sales and fixed assets. The formula used to calculate fixed asset turnover ratio is sales by fixed assets. Sales information is given in P&L. Then determine the fixed assets. See the asset side. The plant and machinery and land and building are fixed assets. And add land and building and plant and machinery. The fixed assets are 4,80,000. Sales is 4,80,000. Substitute the information in the formula. Then the fixed asset turnover ratio is 1 time. The generally speaking, high ratio will indicate efficient utilization of fixed assets in generating sales. Then let us see the calculation of capital turnover ratio. The formula used to calculate capital turnover ratio is sales divided by capital employed. The capital turnover ratio will show the relationship between sales and capital employed. Sales information is given in P&L. You have to determine capital employed. The capital employed is share capital plus reserve plus profit and loss account plus debenture minus preliminary expenses. Then the capital employed is 6,90,000 and sales is 4,80,000. Substitute the information in the formula. Then the capital turnover ratio is 0.7 times. Thank you for watching this video.